On weekends, when baby Kayla was placed in her playpen with her blankie. On occasion, Kayla would feel vaguely jealous for a moment as she watched her daughter receive the attentions of the former man in her life. For some reason that she lacked the memories or logic to fathom, Mama's escapades on the living room floor with DADA just didn't seem right to her. These discomforted instants became less and less frequent as the dim memories of her former life were buried even further under the daily detritus and dross of the delightful oblivion of a carefree infantine existence. When she became disquieted by the sight of her mommy and daddy with each other, the short attention span that her infant psychophysiology mandated would make her quickly forget the bad feelings she had had when she witnessed the noises that the adults made in front of her playpen. She would quickly become bored with the unfathomable action taking place in front of her and roll over onto her back. Her infantile psyche would cause her to amuse herself by sucking the toes of the tiny feet on her upraised, wagging legs. Kayla didn't care about adults anymore. Whenever she was bored with external life, she would roll over onto her back and do the thing that she liked best. She would wet herself while sucking her fingers or toes. If she felt a pressure from her behind, she would relax and poop herself as well. The feeling of release as she allowed the soft, milk and vegetable softened poop to easily ooze from her behind to make a delightfully warm puddle against her bottom that pleasured Anthea's regressed personality immensely. Everything she did in her diaper was good, warm and comfortable. The presence of a diaper about her loins became an absolutely necessary for her mental health. When she felt her warm pee run down over the sensitive skin of the back of her diaper, she would chuckle to herself in utter contentment. She loved sucking her thumb or her binky. The toy friends in her crib were so soft to the touch and so lovable. She knew that her soft, cuddly friends would never abandon her. She would hold on to her teddy bear every night as she went to sleep for comfort while clad in nothing but the soft padding of her thick nighttime diaper during the summer. Her baby blanket covered her every night and was always nearby for her to cuddle at need. When the season changed to winter, her mother dressed her in onces during the day and made sure she was warm and comfortable in her flannelette sleeper by night. Her mother, Anthea, fed her thrice daily both for Kayla's nutritional needs throughout the long years that followed. Kayla was the perfect little baby girl who could do no wrong and therefore was both blameless and sinless. After a few years, she completely forgotten her former life as well as the powers that she had once invoked with her adult mind. Instead, she lived within the psychic limitations of the simple, innocent infant brain that she had fled to escape the consequences of her worldly sins. She was beyond the judgments of karma and the gods. Her amnesia and experiences as an infant had made her sinless and innocent again. Her world was whole and complete. She had a mommy and daddy who loved her and who would protect her from the untoward vicissitudes of adult life forever. The family lived a very, very long time together and were altogether completely happy with their condign and perfectly deserved fates. Kayla was her mommy's beloved diapered baby until the end of her days on Earth. Of course, the spell that had governed all their existences enforced that their endings came several centuries later. Except for accidents, every member of the family was effectively immortal.